6'6". You have to get balls into the box. Sometimes they don't have to be quality balls because he may out-muscle, may out-jump players, but his movement wasn't that special for his goal. It just happened to be that he got the line of the ball much quicker and much better than the defender did, because it was a great ball in with whip and precision. But it's up to him to get on the end of those balls when they're coming in. And what a day for him, a day that he'll never forget. It's got Newcastle to 3 points, but I think just as important for him going forward to have the belief to understand who and where he is and what football club. And he had one or two lovely little neat touches, and so his work rate I thought was excellent. But the thing that he'll take away, obviously, from today is that goal.
Goal enough to win the match for the first time this season for Newcastle United. Let's big Nick energy. Importantly as well, he also paid tribute to Murphy for the cross that set him up for the goal.
Well, absolutely. And that's what it's all about, getting service into the box. And it looked like he was maybe go down the line to Trippier. But it was a really, really top-class cross. You know, just opened his body up, whipped it into that far corner, and that's what you got to do. You know, Alan would have loved a chance like that as well when he was playing at Newcastle. And, you know, he's really took the goal really well, though, because he's just backing off a little bit, but he gets the power still in the header, which is so important. So, fantastic cross, fantastic goal, and a great debut for him.
Great credit to Murphy, because he had a wonderful season last season. And he's one of those players, you know, where he doesn't have to beat the defender to put the ball in. And sometimes that's even better for a centre-forward, because we spoke earlier about Gyökeres at Arsenal and not knowing when the ball's coming in, because he's playing with great players on either side. They're jinking and turning and twisting. Whereas sometimes with Murphy, he doesn't have to do that and doesn't want to do that. He just actually whips it in. So for a forward, you know you can make your move knowing the ball's going to come in. And it was a great ball and a great header.
OK, we've looked at the goal a number of times. Let's look at his debut overall. You're going to take us through some of the moments and what we've seen from Woltemade today.
Yeah, there was nothing spectacular other than the header, which was. But he had a couple of nice, neat little touches, and Leighton bringing people into the game, which he's going to have to do that if he's going to be the main centre forward. Obviously, he has Wissa to do that. But that's what I mean there, is when he's got his back to goal, he knows he's going to have his teammates running off him, and part of his job is to bring them into the game. And when he had to do that today, there were, as I said, 2 or 3 lovely little, neat little touches. That's a good touch. They were unlucky that it was offside, but the touch and the turn is exactly what he wants. And what you have to do also at St James's Park is do what the fans do. And the fans work extremely hard to pay for their tickets, and they need players to do that. So no better way than to endear yourself to the Newcastle public than work, and of course to love his goal. And
go back to St James's Park and hear from the match winner himself, their new number 27. Here's Nick Woltemade.
Nick, a first Newcastle goal, a first Newcastle start. How do you sum up your feelings after a dream Newcastle debut?
Yeah, great. It was a great debut, I think. Can't be better. We won. I scored a goal. Yeah, of course, I'm happy. I'm not happy about my cramps, but I'm happy about my goal. And I guess we did well. It was a tough fight. Was a good game. And it's important. We won.
30 minutes is all it took for you to score your first Newcastle United goal. Can you talk me through it?
Yeah, Murph, he told me he's always make a cross, and I was ready for it, and the ball came perfect. And then I was just hitting it good, to be honest, and then I just looked up. My friend's been there, all the fans, looked at me, and I was just like happy, and that was feeling really good.
The noise when the ball hit the back of the net was quite incredible. Can you talk me through what you're seeing and what you're hearing when you run away to celebrate?
I didn't know, to be honest, what to do, because it was like, it can't be a better debut, to be honest. And I was just like happy. I was looking in the faces, and everybody was looking at me, and I was just like happy. And also to score directly a goal, it's important for a striker. And I guess I was just happy.
I've heard you've been nicknamed Woltemade. Are you already living up to the hype, do you feel, in Newcastle?
Yeah. The fans in Germany, they call me like this. I don't know. It's quite a big name, I think, and right now I'm really happy to be here. The fans welcome me a lot, and I saw them already outside a lot, and everybody was just nice to me, and I think it's the right place to be right now.
Yeah, I was going to say, every single time I go on social media, there's big Nick energy, most certainly. There's pictures with you with fans on social media. How loved do you feel by the fans, and how good to see those pictures?
Yeah, it's great. Everybody was like really excited, I think, for my debut now at this game, and I'm really happy that I make them happy, that we won, that I score a goal. I think now they're happy, and I'm happy too.
Absolutely. And just finally, Nick, onto the Champions League next. Barcelona at St James's Park on Thursday night. How excited are you to play in the Champions League at Newcastle and to play Barcelona?
Yeah, that's crazy. I'm really happy. I think for my first Champions League game, it's a good opponent, and yeah, I'm excited for it. I think the atmosphere will be crazy, and yeah, I'm really looking forward.
Top man, really good meeting you, mate. Well done again. Well done on your debut, pal.
Rightly so.
Ray, what did you make of his debut overall?
Oh, excellent. I mean, you can't expect too much. The goal was the most important thing on his debut. He took his goal, he's going to get a load of confidence out of that, and you can tell he's going to embrace it. But a lot of Newcastle fans with 27 on their back now because they can see he could be a potential hero going forward. And he'll be over the moon tonight, you know, scoring in his first game. Let's hope he can continue that on Thursday against Barcelona and really set his stall out this year for Newcastle.
Yeah, number 27 on the backs with Woltemade, was it?
Yeah, that might be a bit much comparing him or putting the name associated with that great man.
They also have Johan Wisser, Premier League experience, a proven goal scorer. He's injured right now, but that has to be exciting.
Yeah, particularly I think he's sort of proven in the Premier League. The Premier League and Newcastle know what he can do. They had to pay a lot of money to get him into the football club, and it's a shame that he's injured. But I think he almost guarantees, as close as you get, maybe 15 goals, I think. And yeah, when he's fit and Woltemade's there, and they've got really good options in forward positions now, after it being a really worrying time with them with the Isak situation.
So, Newcastle are up and running in the wins column. So too are Fulham. Leeds